poor old Irish influencers did one little thing wrong, Ian. And all that was they went into the Late Late Toy Show and they reacted to the set. All we did was react to the set and you're hating on us.
Oh my God.
My dream day.
Oh wow. Oh, this is so magical.
You know, I agree. Irish people's big bloody Achilles heel is jealousy and fear and cowardice. Because when you're a child in Ireland, you sign a little contract against your will. And that means that the basis of the contract is that if you're going to be really well liked here, if you're a polite boy, you go to mass, you have your manners, you have your dinner, you eat your vegetables, and you stay in your box. Stay in your box. Stay in that fucking box. Stay in that horse box. Oftentimes it's a horse box. The box you stay in is a horse box. And it's filled with shit and piss. And it stinks like fucking puke. And then as an adult you go, I don't care what you say, Papa. I want to spread my wings. I'm a poet. I want to write on the walls. I want to dance amongst the flowers. I want to sing. I want to do ballet. Get into that fucking box. And that's a toxic fucking contract to be forced into. And it's one I've broken. I'm free. But it's one many people don't. And instead they choose to have a few pints. And they wake up on Friday morning, hungover to bitch, and they see some of their fellow Irishmen and Irish ladies who have broken out of their box. This is the influencer class, whatever you think of them. And they are resentful. And they say, why are you all pretending to react really happily and full of childhood wonder to the bloody Late Late Toy set? Who gives a shite? You're an adult. Should be out there, working a job. Not fucking acting like a childeen. And I agree with them in that sense. Because Vladimir Putin is coming. And it's going to be brutal out here. And we in Ireland and in the West, in all civilised parts of the world, have something called an age of consent. You know what I mean? It's a great example. Age of consent means there's things that you have to be old to be able to do. If you want to have sex, you can't be fucking 14. You're too young. And I also think there should be an age of consent for like shit you're too old for. I agree with it. Like, if you're 25 years of age, don't be sitting around watching the Late Late Toy Show pretending to be into it. Like, come on now. You're all pretending. You're not a child. It's not aimed at you. You don't have kids. Instead of having kids, they're pretending to be a kid. And the birth rate's at 1.7. So it's detrimental to society. Now, the Late Late Toy Show is a marvellous piece of programming because there's an element of chaos. Because RTE, like, is an arm of the state. And the state have enforced for the last 30, 40 years a top-down, oppressive environment of banality, a dictatorship of monotony. None of the shows are good. And they say in showbiz, never work with kids or animals. And that's why the Late Late Toy Show is good, because they're working with kids. They're working with Down syndrome kids. They're working with Tourette's kids. They're working with Bogger kids. They're working with Billy Barry kids. And so it's good TV. And they'll wheel out some autistic kid and make him a nationwide meme for about a year against his will. It's top quality entertainment. And look, with the influencers, it's RTE's fault, because that marketing campaign that they did lacked sincerity. That's what people have a problem with. That's where they're right. Like, because as you watch them reacting to the wonder of the Late Late Toy Show set, you can see all of them, the other ones in the background, also reacting to the Late Late Toy Show set, all performing. It's very dystopian, very Black Mirror. You know the way, like, political manifestos, I mean, you can make any political manifesto if you believe in it. Kim Jong-un doesn't let you have his haircut if you live in North Korea. This is men, this is women, this is what we do. Lenin in Russia booted out rich people from their apartments and put peasants in to live in them. That's what made him hard. And imagine if the influencers all overthrew the government and everybody had to vlog all day. That was their thing. Like, you have to vlog 24 hours a day. Streaming, 24-hour streaming mandatory. And nobody watching. So come here, let me look at this now. So that's RTE's fault. Like, RTE send out these influencers. They send them out an email. They go, listen, we're promoting the toy show. You're going to walk into the set. You're going to react to the set. You're going to have a big happy face in you. We'll give you a big bag of cash. And this is who's doing it. You want to do it? And they say, yes, please. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that. I like earning shite loads of cash for no work. It's my whole lifestyle. I'm into it. Yummy. But none of them have written ad on their posts. So now I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, did they do that for free? That's offensive. Now the Lele Toy Show's for charity, so I'm going, okay, it's for charity. But I think these influencers do a lot for free. Showbiz is fucking shite. Andy Warhol said everybody's going to have their 15 minutes of fame. And how true is that? Everybody's famous now. And the pot's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. I saw Greg O'Shea, some Love Island guy. Wanted to buy a house with his bird. She works, he works. He said, I couldn't afford to buy a house, bought an apartment. I go, how much fucking money is this guy? Is this guy fucking broke? I feel so let down by our celebrities. Like I say, that's not fair. We're supposed to look to you and you're supposed to be richer than us, but I'm richer than you. I bought a house this year. And so what I'm saying is, I think in the influencer world, you're doing a lot of work for exposure and for networking and the promise of a better future. That's shite, like. Going to the opening of Beetlejuice with the same people you saw last week at the fucking opening of this, new perfume shop. With the same people you saw the month before at this Down syndrome charity event. And you're going, what the fuck am I doing here? This is shite. But anyway, that's RTE's fault. Like, they shouldn't have been so rigid with the guidelines for the brief. They should have said, listen, just go into the set and react the way you want and do what you want, and make a vlog or make a reaction or do what you want. They told them all to do the exact same shite, and now everybody thinks they're wankers. It's unfair. But look, lads, I don't give a shit. Like, it's up to you. I'm a big grumpy old man. I don't like fun. And Lenin, the Russian revolutionary, hated fun so much. He was so focused on overthrowing the monarchy, he stopped listening to music because it made him sentimental. Lenin's older brother, when he was a kid, was executed for being in a plot to overthrow the empire. And Lenin, at that point, decided to overthrow the empire himself because it destroyed his family. Family, a nice middle-class family, then they were outcasts. What I'm saying is this. That's gangster. Because fucking 40 years later, he did it. And he was so intent on doing it, he stopped listening to music, it made him sentimental. He was so intent on doing it, he wouldn't attend his own birthday parties. And if Lenin had seen the fucking statues that Stalin put up to him for his own selfish fucking means or whatever, in the wake of his death, he would have turned in his grave. He hated all that. So I've got a bit of that in me as well. I don't like fun shite, like. But I'm not that bad. I've got a bit of that autism in me. I mean, in one of these clips, one of the influencers shouts out, "This is healing my fucking childhood. This is healing my inner child." I'm all for healing your inner child. You don't heal your inner child by looking at a fucking little set. You heal your inner child by looking into the darkest part of your own soul that you can barely stomach to witness again. And to ask, who am I? What happened to me? What have I become? You don't do it by fucking watching a fucking feel-good video on the fucking internet. Watching a child embrace their father and you never had a father. That's not going to fucking help you. So anyway, just a shite decision. That's why the influencers are getting a bit of a hard time, because Irish people hate them, and because they're out of their box. And the Irish people and an RT made it. They didn't organise it well. It was inauthentic. And it was forced. But I encourage that. Like, I encourage money. I like money. Lads,